Hello everybody, and welcome to a completely new Let's Play of Dead Secret. Now if you have no idea what this game is and never heard it before, well you're in good company because neither had I. And I've just found this game on pure chance by looking at the PlayStation Store, and this caught my eye, it got good reviews. It seems to be like a murder mystery type puzzle game, which I'm crap at, but I like. So without any further ado, let's begin. Now I'm pressing buttons and oh there we go. So it's actually got a mouse pointer type thingy, cursor, which is interesting. So I know nothing about this game, it's completely blind. The only thing I know is the description on the PlayStation Store and that's it. I haven't even looked at reviews. Okay, that crow sound scared me. So anyway, let's not look at endings, let's look at the options. Controller sensitivity normal and vertical axis off. Okay. Can I change sensitivity a little bit? Fast, slow. I think slow is a little bit better, but we'll go with normal. I don't think there's any shooting in this game or anything like that, so we're going to go straight to the beginning. Let's go for it. I'm quite excited. So let's try and figure out what the hell happened. September 25th.
Harris Bullard was found dead in his study 5 days ago. Nobody believes me, but I think he was murdered. This house in the middle of nowhere holds the secret. There's a story hiding here, and I'm going to cover it. If I'm right, there are 4 major suspects. Graham Wellington, Josie Herrera, Cynthia Peckman, Bobby Sawyer. I'm not leaving until I find out what happened.
Okay, so we've got 4 suspects. I'm horrible at these type of games, so I'm probably not going to get it right. Oh, there's a mirror. That's me, I'm a journalist. How do I actually walk? Oh, I have to select a place to go to, and it automatically walks. Okay, so I don't have freedom of walking. I can't lift the stuff with one arm, even using the hand truck. Okay. You sure aren't wasting any time sending off to Bullard's stuff. Right. Okay. So let's. Oh, we've got a broken arm. That's convenient. Harris Bullard, a retired college teacher, was found dead in his home Monday. The body was discovered by Bobby Sawyer, who worked part-time for Bullard, running odd jobs. A police investigation has concluded that Bullard died in natural causes. He was 63. Bullard moved into his home on Rampo Way several years ago. He was rarely seen about town. He was a private and reclusive man who seemed to have a few friends. Bullard raised eyebrows last year when a former student, a pretty young woman named Josie Herrera, moved in with him. Right. Bullard's will, written in 1957, leaves his entire estate to his ex-wife, Cynthia Peckman. Peckman will reportedly sell the house and its contents immediately. Harris was a genius in his discipline, said Graham Wellington, a former colleague. The field of neuroscience is considerably poorer without him. Okay, so, interesting. So, we've got the ex-wife, we've got the errand boy who discovered the body, and he moved in very young, student to live with him. So obviously his ex-wife will not be very happy about that. So we've got a little bit of okay. So we're writing notes. So he's a retired recluse, found dead in a study. Police ruled death natural. Okay. Okay. So that's basically heading outside soon. Okay, there's the crime scene, so that's the study. There's another door here, let's go in here. Wait, this isn't the crime scene, it's investigate study. Okay, so I don't think the game's opening up at the moment. Okay. Oh, it's locked. Well, bollocks. Okay, so I assume we have to find the key. So interesting enough, there's a lot of This looks like Chinese characters. Interesting. Not sure what they're saying, so we need to find the key. Right, where could the key be? Let's check one of those. Can we interrupt one of those drawers? Yes, we can. Aha! It's a small key. Yes, thank you. Okay, so we need to find a knob. Nothing here. You really do have to be quite attentive. Let's have a look. How do we use the small key? Unlock the door. Okay. So this is the crime scene. It's where he was killed. Okay. Thank you. Mini heart attack. It's only September, but today's cold and dark. Fall is here, I guess. Turn the volume down on my headset a little bit because I'm not a fan of jump scares. Right, there's going to be something underneath here. Let's have a look. There's a page from a manuscript here. The man who could see with his skin. In 1926, I met a man who could see with his skin. His eyes were sealed with wax and bandaged. He became aware of the room around him. We held up signs which he read and fingers which he counted the corpses behind them. After the performance, he was dollars for his encouraging. He explained that he could see from the sun part of the skin being exposed to the air. He described it as a shaking wind, just like breeze on his face. The supple motion of the hair on his arm after his focusing practice had developed the ability to form a mental image to surroundings based solely on these light sensations. That's quite interesting. This man achieved the form of idea or granted, he only had access to a very narrow range of sense information. The result is powerful. The result to discover the secret of his ability. Now, almost 4 decades later, I am very close. Okay. So he's a neuroscientist. He's obviously interested in this idea of focus. There's a newspaper clipping here that reads, Linus Joe found dead in hotel. What? He died so well? Just a regular lamp. Okay, so far, at least we've got a bit of an idea of what the guy who was murdered, I can't remember the name of, was working on. But interesting that the guy died. Linus Joe died. Oh, what's going on here? These books are by the same author, Cardio Hearn. It looks like one is missing. Alrighty. The Snow Woman, adapted from an original translation by Cardio Hearn. An old man and his son climbed a mountain to collect firewood. It began to snow heavily. Unable to make it back home, they decided to pass the night in a small hut. In the middle of the night, the young man awoke to see that the door had blown open. A tall woman with long hair and a white kimono was leaning over his father, blowing her breath upon him. When she saw that the son was awake, she said, "You are a handsome young man, so while you live, but if you ever speak truth to anyone, your life should be forfeit." What the hell? Okay, let's look at this globe. Yeah, that is actually quite creepy. Oh, there's another statue there. Interesting. Right, so let's look at a very regular lamp. What's this? Right. Let's look at the body. It's annoying that I can't walk like freely. I have to click on something. Let's go over to his study desk. I assume this is his study desk. Study room. Anyway, what's this? It's a note with a foreign symbol on it. Underneath it reads north. Okay, so there's it's gonna be the kanji, I assume, of north. So this guy knew how to speak Chinese or was interested in Chinese. Um, no data. Without tearing it. We'll do that. Interact with it. Ah. I used to open that package in the other room. What package? Oh. Okay. Harris Bollard, I am a woodcutter. Your past has caught up with you. It is over. Ooh. So Harris is Bollard. If there's one thing I'm really horrible with is remembering names. I'm awful. That's why I would never make a good teacher. So I assume Harris Bollard is the guy that died. I am woodcutter. Your past has caught up with you. It is over. Yeah, good question. Who is woodcutter? Yeah. So who's threatened? What's this? Joe, something is after me. It's creeping around the house, trying to get in. I'm sure of it. I heard footsteps outside and creaking on the roof. It's not safe here. I've taken the ideofocal lenses from their normal location in my study. I've sent you a package that you'll know what to do with. Check them out with the mask. As usual, X marks the spot. Harris. P.S. The sequence is west, east, north. Okay, so there's a lot of information here. Bullard hid something in this room. Very suspicious. This will be a great hook for my opening paragraph. We'll need to refer back to that. What's this? It looks like a tiny camera lens. Okay. A painter's lamp. Right, so we need to go back and open the package. Right, so... I know something's creepy is going to come out, or is going to show on these windows, I just know it. This is really creepy, it's like giving me PT type feelings. It's a weird looking mask. I think I've seen masks like this before, maybe they are Japanese. Oh, so it's Japanese. It kind of feels like they're looking at me. What do they see in this room? This is really creepy. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Quantum mechanics and function analysis, not exactly light reading. There, yeah. I want to go through that door. I want to see why did this open? What's this? Can't walk in close, so I can't see what's going on. This room is like the library. Some of these volumes are pictures. Threatening letter. The guy lived with a young student who was probably Joe, I'm guessing. Let's go and check out the package. I'm getting quite tense now because I know there's going to be some sort of jump scare. Aha. Okay, I saw that in the mirror. That was creepy. What the fuck was that? Oh my god. I'm scared to turn around now because I really feel like this is a PT moment. Anyway, I'm pressing square for inventory, where I feel relatively safe. Can I quit to the main menu now, please? Oh, this is creepy. It's addressed to J. Herrera. Was sent from downtown Gove. Parcel is tied up tight. I need something to cut the twine if I want to peek inside. How do I... Oh, well, I guess I have to. Okay, there we go. It's an old book. It says Kawaiden on the cover, whatever that means. The author is Lafcadio Hearn, at least someone he's quite fond of. An old book. I think I know what to do with that. I'm really scared to turn around because I know that as soon as I turn around there's going to be like a big creepy face, but there we go, let's just do it. Okay. That was creepy as hell, though. I guess it's quite clever that they gave the sort of journalist a broken arm, because that gives a lot of excuses to why she can't move these boxes or climb over them. Very clever. Right, so we need to go back. Can we not go here? TV's on. Shit. This is where Bobby Sawyer found Bullard's body. He'd been dead for a couple of days though. Oh, music. Right. I think... No, I don't want to walk all the way there. I want to go there. Right, let's put the button down. I can't push the book all the way back. Feels like it's hitting something. Wait, there's something jammed way back there. It's a flat triangular wedge. There's some sort of foreign writing. Hello? The wooden wedge. I can't spell it. Okay, so that statue is mildly creepy. So he's hidden something in this room. Let's have a look at the document again because I forgot. Notes to Joe. Something else creeping around the house. I've taken it either for the from a normal location or must have given a package that you need to give Richard that mask. As usual, X marks the spot. The sequence is west, east, north. Okay, so we need to check the map. I'm really scared of turning around because I know there's going to be some creepy motherfucker looking through the windows. And that scares me. So it says we need to check the location, the map for the location of the mask. So the X is over in Japan. Right, so the mask would be in Japan. Did we find... Well, the Japanese area is over there, I assume. That painting? No, wait, there's a painting over there that I'm going to check out. It's very bleak. No, we need to check out TV as well. Yes, it definitely was off. I didn't see what was shown on the image. Okay. Maybe. Wait, was this here? Oh, maybe I must have missed it. This is really freaking me out now. Right, so... Can we go through this door? Japanese. How do I roll it back out? Wooden wedge? Okay, right, so we've got the wooden... Let's think here, because I'm just randomly looking at stuff. So we've got the wooden wedge. Is there something that we need to keep open or prior? I can't recall. Wedge. So look at this globe, because it says that it's over Japan, so maybe we need to go to Japan here. Oh! Wait, there's a little... Oh, okay. I just clicked. That's cool. It's a small box. Let's get a better look at the desk. I know what goes in there. Right, so this goes back to the combination, so we need to see what... Okay, so... That's a symbol for north. assume is that north, east, southwest? Have a look at the letter again. Oh, didn't know. Okay, so there's actually more. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. There's a lot more here that I didn't investigate. So. Right. Oh, for God's sake, do I have to manually? Right. Let's have a look at miscellaneous because these are documents that she already had. Right, the coroner report. Subject, Harris William Bullard, 58 years. Date and time of death, on or about September 18th. Date and time of report, September 21st, so 3 days after. Autopsy performed at Logan Hospital. The chief medical examiner, Dr. Wheaton's cause of death, failure of the pancreas due to age. Subject was found 2 days after death. Notable aspects of remains. Elevated glucose evident in bloodstream. Small lesions on inner lining of stomach. Blood under fingernails, evidence of significant dehydration. Summary of findings such as suffered shock from pancreatic failure and incapacitated for some time. But he had blood under fingernails, so clearly he was he must have scratched someone. It must have been an altercation. You don't have blood on your fingernails otherwise. It's no woman. Okay, that's fine. No, wait, this is new. Hold on a minute. Did I not read the other pages? Yeah? Okay, I did not read this. So in the morning, the young man was found his father frozen and dead. He climbed down the mountain alone and never spoke of the episode. A year later, he met and married a young, beautiful girl. They had children together and were happy. The night of his father's death still weighed heavily on his mind. One night, after having a bit too much to drink, the man told his wife about his encounter with Snowball. She was furious. He promised not to tell, she screamed. Before his eyes... What? And before his eyes, she became a tall woman with long black hair and a white kimono. If it were not for our children... That's quite creepy. I would end your life here and now. I will spare you for their sake, but if anything happens, then you shall pay the price. And with that, she melted into the wind and was gone. That's quite a creepy story. Anyway, now that we've got that out of the way, we need to figure out... Right, let's go back to the combination. So it's west, east and north. West, east and north. So west. Okay, clearly I don't know what west... Well, I know that's north. Oh, there we go. So if that's north, obviously then it must be north, east, west, south. So, west, east, north. There we go. Okay, that's a creepy mask. I see, the lenses fit into the mask's eye sockets. It's like a weird pair of goggles. That is actually a pretty creepy mask. I don't want to see anything like this, because this is creepy. I know there's going to be a jump scare or something. Ah! Who was that? Yes, that's a good question. Scared the bloody shit out of me, that's who it was. I don't really want to play this game anymore. Okay, time to go close. Maybe he's hiding under there. Oh, a page taped to the back. Josie, if you read this note, then something must have happened to me. I may be dead or missing. If so, you're the only person who can save our research. The truth is that I'm being threatened. It started before I left college. I get notes every few months from someone calling himself a woodcutter. What he wants is access to our research. He wants me to turn over our plans for the lunar dream apparatus. Oh. Josie, my life is in danger. Woodcutter knows things, secret things about my past that nobody should know. I'll not yield to simple blackmail, but lately the threats have escalated. I am sure that I am being watched at the house. I sometimes hear things on the other side of the wall. Yesterday with the mask on, I thought I saw somebody reaching for me. It's a warning from my subconscious. I am no longer safe here. I've locked our research away in the safe upstairs and want you to retrieve it. Destroy everything before you go. Burn the house down if you have to. Just get the research and get out of here. Head for the big city where it's even harder. I'm counting on you, Joe. Don't let our work fall on their hands. So this is Dream Lunar apparatus thing. Here the woodcutter is the primary suspect. Hello, welcome to the stream. Ordered by Bullard to destroy their research and split. I knew there was more to this story. Whatever Bullard was mixed up in, I bet there's evidence in that safe. Objectives. Use woodcutter. Open the safe upstairs. Okay. Right, so we can't open that door. It doesn't have a door handle. Let's go back out. I am expecting another jump scare. My hunch was right. Bullard's death is definitely fishy. Better stop and review my notes. Well, I don't need to review the notes. Oh. Harris Bullard's body was found by Bobby Sawyer. That's it. Oh, that's quite nice. Bobby ran odd jobs for Bullard. Could he have done it? He certainly had the opportunity. Yeah, but why would he do it? Where's the motive? Bullard was scared. He worried about losing his secret research. He must have been killed. Bullard was being blackmailed by the Snow Woman. Woodcutter. So this story needs some real evidence. Let's go check out that safe upstairs. Jump scare incoming. Obviously. What's that noise? Left or right? Oh, this is creepy. Let's go left. I don't like mirrors. They're perfect for jump scares. Anyway, let's have a look in this wardrobe. There doesn't seem to be a lot in the wardrobe. Not much of interest. There's quite an ominous looking box here. South Vietnam. A Medal of Honor winner from Kansas said today the helicopter may win the war in South Vietnam. Marine Major Douglas Big Tom Thompson, 39 Fortuna, won the nation's highest military award during World War II, manning a bazooka in Iwo Jima. Major Thompson is attached to... What's this got to do with the story? There's another Thompson which was 16 Japanese strong points and killed 75 Japanese on Iwo Jima. He's the only Medal of Honor winner currently serving in Vietnam. The most effective weapon the Viet Cong use is terror. The big pipe smoking Marines said the most effective one against them is the helicopter. I'm so confused. I don't like these windows. There's always something creepy. That chair looks pretty comfortable, but I don't have time to rest. Oh look, hidden note. Clearly not very well hidden. What do we have here? Dear Diary, today is an anniversary. It was 5 years ago today that I found Dad's name on an old research paper at the U of C. He had written it in 1933, 8 years before I was born. I didn't know he had gone to college. I had never really thought about his life. He was just a name on my birth certificate. Dad ran out on Mama after the war. He had gone off to fight and just never came back. When he stopped writing, Mama thought he'd been killed. I remember her crying at the kitchen table. The war ended, life went on. Mama died without ever finding out what had happened to him. Excuse me. I used to hate him, hated the idea of him, hated my mother a little bit too. I figured Dad was just a deadbeat who ditched Mama because he didn't want a kid. But when I found his name in the library, something changed. I couldn't stop thinking about him. Deadbeat dads don't study physics, do they? What is he doing now? What does he look like? Is he married to somebody else? I traced him here to Kansas, but finding him has taken longer than I expected. Okay. Came to Kansas to look for her father. Wait, was he probably her father or something? That's quite creepy. Oh, I don't like that crow looking at me. Bobby, here is your latest chapter, all typed up. I think this story is becoming very interesting, and I'm sure you can get it published. I hope you don't mind, but I made a few edits and inserted a few details here and there. I'm looking forward to your next chapter. Joe. Oh. So Joe was in contact with someone named Bobby about a story? The Crystal Cave by Bobby Sawyer. Bobby Sawyer, an aspiring fiction writer. Okay, so that's the guy. Bobby Sawyer is the guy who found the body. Okay, nothing too suspicious, but I know that as soon as I turn around, there's going to be someone there. Okay. Okay, so this is Josie's room. Yes, I would like to walk over to that large trunk, please. I know I'm going to go to the window and there's going to be a jump scare. Painted shut. Oh look, there's a handprint. Something is holding the lid closed. There's a small dial mounted in the front. Okay. I can't interact with it, by the way. Pressing X, but I would like to walk over to this thing here, but it won't let me. I can't walk there. Oh, there it is.
It might say reporter on my desk, but I spend most of my time at the Standard making coffee for my editor. I'm tired of writing the gossip column. This story is my shot at the big leagues. When I prove that Bullard was murdered, all the big papers will come calling. I'll finally escape this backwater town. This is it, the chance I've been waiting for.
Okay, so I guess that a handprint is basically her. Okay, jump scare incoming. Okay, so there's gonna be a jump scare. Watch. Oh, press. Oh, okay. So these are the goggles. There's gonna be some sort of guy scream. Oh, look. That's quite creepy. Also, there's maybe is it heat? Oh, that's the heat imaging. Right. So the guy's over there. So now, I don't understand. He's obviously opening the trunk, but I don't understand how that helps. Also, I'm not sure what these goggles are actually seeing. Is it the past? Is it another dimension? I don't understand. Well, I can't do anything about it now. Let's go to the other room. Hello, jump scare, I'm waiting for you. Oh, this room seems more interesting than the other one. Okay, that's quite creepy. I just thought I'd mention that is really scary, and fuck, that is actually quite creepy. I wasn't expecting the guy to be up there. Oh my god, that's so creepy. Oh, that's so scary. Right, okay. Oh, that's so creepy. I know it's no big deal, but it's just the fact that he's just there looking at me with a mask, okay? Let's keep going. Right, okay. Let's compose ourselves. Oh, I think I know where that goes. That's in the other room. I should have come here first. Oh, look, handprint.
Bill told me to cover Bullard's death, but he's just looking for gossip about the young assistant. But I took it seriously, did the research, followed every lead, like a real journalist would. It paid off. I found something everybody else missed. A note, a half-thought, scribbled in the margins of the coroner's draft report. It read, "Hypothermia in summer."
Oh, I missed that. Hypothermia in summer? What the hell? Hold on, let's have a look at the note again. Oh, that bloody mask. Selenius. Oh, I don't think I would have spotted it. Yeah, it's on the corner there, but I can't zoom in, not as far as I'm aware of. Anywho, someone knocked over the lamp. Oh, that's hardly anything majorly important. Very comfy looking chair. There's boxes. No useful evidence here, just boxes of clothes. Okay. Bullard's bed. Everything is boxed up and ready to move out. Aha, there's the safe. Oh god, another mirror. No, I don't want to equip the goggles. Stop telling me to equip the goggles. Something creepy always comes out. Everything in the drawers has been packed up already. There are pieces of torn up photos here. Okay. Oh, I don't like these puzzles. They're annoying. Why is... No, that's not where I wanted to put it. Okay. Oh, I guess it's telling me that's where it needs to go. Okay. It's an old photo of two men on a ship. James Lowry and Harris Bullard. Okay. Right, okay, I'm gonna quit the goggles. Creepy time coming. There's gonna be someone like right beside us. Oh, he's still looking at us. Oh, that's creepy. He's still gonna be there, isn't he? That is creepy. How can she not sort of run out screaming? I would. Harris Bullard, I am woodcutter. I know your secret. James Lowry sends his regards. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, it's locked. Find the safe combination. Oh, hello. I don't want to look out the window. Bullard, daily log, November 2nd, 1964. We did a test run of the ideofocal lenses today. At first we did not know how to interpret the results, but now believe they are working better than we had anticipated. Instead of the unfiltered stream of sensory information, what we are seeing is subconscious memory. The lenses distort in response to visual stimuli that the wearer has some knowledge of. They see what my conscious mind cannot. Josie proposed that what we are really doing is mining dreams. Dreams are, after all, a form of idea focus, a time when the subconscious comes forward and shows us truths that we might not otherwise recognize. What we are striving for is unrestricted access to dream thought. Oh God. As a control mnemonic, the mask works pretty well. I could tell that Josie was dubious at first, but now she understands. Subconscious thought is potentially dangerous to the subject. We will need a physical object to enable the mind to compartmentalize, providing the wearer with some degree of cognitive protection. A permanent augmentation will require a much larger apparatus. We will need some other kind of focus mnemonic to help the brain control the deluge of dream information it will receive. Something large and ubiquitous. The moon, perhaps? Okay. The lenses in this weird mask. Dream thought the moon? Yes, I'm quite confused. Okay, he's not looking at me. So what we're seeing is subconscious things? I don't understand. Are we seeing what they saw? Well, whatever it is, I don't understand. I'm so confused. This is why I will not be a good detective or reporter. Let's get out of here. We now got the dial thingy. I'm expecting jump scares because I know what this game's like. Okay. There we go. Oh, we have to make an image. Oops. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, I think that matches up. There we go. Yay. Ooh, okay. It's a small wooden knob. Oh, that's for the door downstairs. Right, okay. Note. Dear Diary, today Dr. Bullard and I built a chassis for his new weather device. It's weird as usual. I don't really get why we're building it, but Dr. Bullard doesn't explain things. Tomorrow I need to go buy some bottles for the base. Today was Mum's birthday. She would have been 54. I bet she would have liked the work I'm doing now. I hope she's proud somewhere. I had the nightmare again last night. It's been over a year since I had it last, but it never changes. I've written about it over and over, but the writing seems to help, so I'll tell you about it again. I'm 5 years old in our apartment in Chicago. It's dark. I have gotten out of bed to get some water, but I hear something coming from Mama's room. I peek in and see a tall man standing over her. Creepy. He has his hands around her neck. He's breathing hard, and in the cold night air I can see his breath. It streams out of his mouth like smoke and seems to cover her. Oh God, there isn't any breath coming from Mama. She's already dead, but he continues to squeeze. When I was a kid, I thought the dream would go away when I grew up. It hasn't. Oh, that's creepy. Has recurring dreams about her mother's death. Rats. The safe combination isn't here. I'm pretty sure I saw a drawer with a missing knob. Downstairs, though. Oh, it's a drawer, not a door. Right. This has obviously triggered the sequence, and there's going to be some sort of jump scare, clearly. Like here. Way to get out. Run. Run, run, run. Run. Window. No, I want to hide. Shit, that was creepy. That was scary. Okay, so now what? That was really creepy. I just froze. I thought I had to stop as part of a cutscene or something, you know? Right, so how did Snow suddenly... I'm so confused. Hello? It seems like we keep on walking. I don't understand how we... Did she pass out? I think she's dreaming. She must have passed out. Weird. Hello, Raven, Crow, whatever you are. This feels like the right way. How do I get out of here? Oh, I don't know which way to go. I see some sort of light there. So, do I need to follow the Raven? I think I probably need to follow the lights. I think that seems logical. I hope. Yes. I think we're getting close to somewhere. Oh god. Yes, you two are. Okay. This is exactly not where I wanted to be. Oh, this is just bloody fantastic. Oh, hello. You're not creepy at all. Oh no. Oh, this is so fucking creepy. I have a feeling that we are in a dream world or something. Or we're dreaming. We must be dreaming. Was that woodcutter? Oh look, a woodcutter. This axe is stuck deep so ground that I can't get it out with one arm. I must have hit my head. Yeah, we assumed that. Don't know why she has to look at that tree to remind her of the fact that she's hit her head. Yes, let's go back inside to where... I'm not leaving until I figure out what's going on. Yeah, we've only got one arm. Let's go back inside where this creepy, a haunted house... Oh, leave. I think that's very good advice, and I would have left a long time ago, but clearly video game characters are video game characters. So, we've learnt a lesson. Run whenever you see a creepy guy wearing a mask. Chapter 4, the subconscious mind. The human brain is, at some level, not unlike the pot that produces my coffee every morning. The water I pour into it is infused with the qualities of the roasted bean. The grounds themselves do not pass through the filter, but the liquid that collects in the carafe is no longer simply water, it has been permanently altered. Every part of my body is a sensitive instrument. My skin, my eyes, my muscles, my tongue. If I am a coffee pot, this stream of physiological information is the water, and my conscious mind is the coffee in the carafe, and the sieve, the filter that makes the drink palatable, is the subconscious mind. That's actually quite a philosophical and interesting analogy. I like that. Right, it's a scale. No, you don't say. Dr. Bullard, I followed your instructions to calibrate the Tempest prognosticator. Your concern was correct. The bottles must be placed from heaviest to lightest to produce accurate results. Yes, all these bottles. Ooh, mysterious music is mysterious. Objective: calibrate the device. A bottle marked with the letter B, there's a leech inside. Oh. It's a model of the Earth. Is that the moon? Looks like it. The strange device with bells at the top. There are slots for small bottles. Daily log. Using the moon as a trigger for the lunar dream apparatus has its problems. The moon must be full, or nearly so, the night must be clear, and the process must be started at a very specific time to ensure that the moon is visible from inside the chamber. Josie's been following the weather reports and using lunar charts to try to predict days for the ideal test conditions. But it's an error-prone process. The data we get back from the weather service just isn't precise enough. Today I hit upon the solution. We'll blind our own weather device. We'll build our own weather device. In fact, we can base it... Okay, I thought it was going to carry on there. Build a strange device to track the phases of the moon. Okay. I mean, it seems that the research that this Bullard guy was doing is... He was basically trying to tap into the subconscious mind. He wanted to visualize the subconscious mind or something. Oh, hello. A battery. There's a handprint there, which is to do with.
Marguerite Higgins is my hero. She won a Pulitzer for her reporting in Korea. I went to college because of her. She goes to war zones, marches with the troops. Nothing scares her. And she gets the story. Marguerite Higgins doesn't run from a juicy story just because her life is in danger. Neither will I.
Well, then you're an idiot. Right. November 15th. Oh, that's my birthday. 1960. Dear Harris, I read in the paper today that you received a special award from the college for groundbreaking research. I'm writing to wish you my sincere congratulations. I've said some things that I regret, but today I wish only to extend good wishes to you and to your future endeavours. Who's this from? Do you know the scene in North by Northwest when Cary Grant disrupts an art auction? He makes nonsensical bids until the police are called to haul him away. I saw it last summer at the cinema we used to drive to in Logan. It was lonely to go alone, but that scene made me smile. My life feels like that sometimes. I poke my head up and say something crazy every now and again, just on the off chance that somebody will take me away from all this. I'm no Cary Grant. I'm afraid. I would like to hear from you. Please write me back. Sincerely, Cynthia. His ex-wife. Interesting. Okay. She seems quite up herself. Anyway, so she was trying to get back in touch with him. We're on the other side now. I see. The other side of the piano. Clearly there's not going to be a jump scare here. I don't know what that noise is, but I don't like it. Yeah, I was going to say, it's being used in the summer. A fireplace poker. Okay. Do we need to switch them or something? I don't know. Oh no, I don't want to use this. No. I'm gonna have to. Wait, what's that? Okay. Wait, something was moving. There was someone there. Okay, we know there is clearly something. Right. The Crystal Cave by Bobby Sawyer. I don't know why I was thinking of the Crystal Maze there, the TV show. Anyway. The passage continued downward, the steep slope like we were going downhill. The smooth crystal didn't give our feet purchase, and we were trying our best not to slip. It was dark at night. Okay, I'm not sure what the relevance is of this story. It's rich. I'm not quite sure about the relevance of this story so far. The piano chair's been knocked over. Really, you think? Right, let's go over to this place, but let's... I don't want to investigate that just yet. Oh, that's creepy. I'm gonna go over here. Sheet music. I didn't know he was a musician. Washington, D.C., the National Academy of Sciences announces its annual picks for leaders in science academia on Wednesday. Among the recipients of this prestigious award was our own Oakley College in Logan. The college won recognition for controversial research paper published by the school's small neuroscience department last year. We are very proud to have our work recognized in this way, said Dr. Graham Wellington, chair of Oakley's Brain Studies program. We are a very small program focused on areas of research that the big schools ignore. We applaud the Academy of Sciences for giving us the chance to prove ourselves. The award-winning paper, authored by Wellington and Dr. Harris Bullard, was written in 1962, but was only published last year, titled Accessing Subconscious Wave Through Twisted Pair Electroencephalography. Okay. The highly technical paper caused some controversy in the neuroscience community and was ridiculed by many experts in the field. The paper was the source of some local tumult as well. This paper was written entirely by Dr. Bullard, said one Oakley student who did not wish to give his name. Wellington just put his name on it and took all the credit. Bullard, who retired from the school last year, could not be reached for comment. Interesting, so could it be claimed credit for a research paper that Bullard wrote? I'm not liking the look of this Graham Wellington. He clearly had motive for killing Bullard, so he can take credit for this groundbreaking research. But I don't think it's as simple as it seems. Oh, hello. Daily log. Cynthia called me today. She sounded drunk. Sometimes I think she calls just to get a rise out of me. I maintained my calm this time, declined her invitation to meet, and told her in no certain terms that if she was looking for money, she had best look elsewhere. And now I'm going to get drunk myself. Graham came to my office this morning. He had a strange-looking envelope. It was addressed to me, but had been pushed under his door. It bore no return address, just a single word, woodcutter. I had to run to class and haven't had a chance to open it yet, but something about it makes me uncomfortable. I hope it's not another love letter from a student. Graham is a weasel. He's never stepped foot in the lab or run an experiment, but he makes it sound like he's the brains behind the whole program. Without me, he'd be a washed-up theorist with nothing to his name. Well, it's quite weird that Graham gives him a letter labelled woodcutter, so but I have a feeling that the game is trying to make it look like it was him. And it's probably someone else. Daily log. The little mail fraud enterprise Bobby and I are operating has paid off. Huh? Little mail fraud enterprise. Since the beginning, I've had suspicions about Woodcutter's true identity, but I could not confront him without evidence. Several months ago, I started paying Bobby extra to steal outgoing correspondence from a particular individual's mailbox. We steam open the letter, give it a read, and then send it on its way. It's not the most exciting trick in the book, and Bobby certainly doesn't like it, but I found it an effective method of surveillance. Today, we intercepted a very interesting letter. This one confirms most of my theories and has been locked away for safekeeping. When I have one or two more pieces of the puzzle, I'll nail Woodcutter to a wall. I'll have to do it quickly, though. The device, my ace in the hole, is almost finished. When it's completed, there will be no reason for Woodcutter to let me live. I'll just have to get to him first. Okay, so we need to open that safe.
Dad took me to Wichita once before he died. We drove for 4 hours to get there, ate hamburgers, and watched a movie. Then we went home. He never explained, just told me to get in the car. I guess he knew he was going to die.
Creepy. Right, so there's that little... Okay, this lens, I swear, is going to be the death of me and give me a heart attack. But it wasn't as creepy as before. Anywho, we seem to have gotten quite a lot of... There are some loose floorboards here. I can't read. I could probably pry these floorboards up with the right tool. Okay, I think not a small knob. Probably the fireplace poker. If I can get this poker wedged under a board, maybe I can pry it up. Yeah. There's a hidden space under the floorboards. Oh. Different symbols. So we've got stars, square, plus, circle, wave. I have absolutely no idea. It's some sort of lockbox. There's a combination lock on it. Can we look at the box? No, we can't twist the box. Okay, so we need to find... I can't remember of a... Let's go back to this room. No. No. I think I know what I need to do. Yeah, that's where we use the broom. Start, circle, square. Start, circle, square. Start, circle, square. Yay! Key. It's an old metal key. Bill, I owe you many thanks for forwarding my request to the New York Times. I think we have the opportunity to tell one of the great science theories of the 20th century and make a considerable sum in the process. The Times is a great first step, but when we are finished, I want to have headlines written about me on the front page of every paper in the country. The key to our success is... Oh, so this is not Harris Bullard writing this. Many thanks for forwarding my request. Okay. The key to our success is Harris Bullard's brain research. He had discovered something fundamental about the operation of subconscious brainwaves, and I believe that he will soon harness this knowledge to build a device whose object is to make man superhuman. Our first task is to procure this device. Bullard can publicize it, and before Bullard can publicize it, and my plans for accomplishing that are already in motion. Once the device is in my hands, I am confident that I can reproduce and improve upon his work. That, Mr. Mitchell, is where you come in. An invention of this magnitude must not be consigned to the boneyard of the academic journal. It deserves praise and recognitions from the common man. We will make it the story of the year, and then we will sell the technology to those rich enough to meet our price. For now, we wait for Bullard to finish the device, and then we'll make our move. I look forward to your continued cooperation in this mutually beneficial partnership. Best regards, Graham Wellington. So obviously, conspiring still, yeah, we kind of figured that one out already. Right, that's clearly a safe combination. Oh god, we need to go upstairs. I'm not looking forward to this. Right, let's go. We need to go outside. Is that wood? I assume that's a woodcutter then. Is that Graham? Graham Wellington? Anyway, let's go outside. Not that I want to, but... Oh no, not outside. The kitchen. I'm so scared of using this. I know he's going to be like right in my face. Sort of behind there or something in the pantry. Anyway, right. Pots and pans haven't been packed very well. Well, I need to go now, so I'm probably going to end the stream here. I'm going to save progress. I don't know. Why are you moving on your own? Oh, that's so scary. Quit the main menu, objectives, collected. Okay, so I'm going to end the stream here. I'm really liking the game. I think it's the story is really interesting. The setting's really interesting. Very creepy. I wouldn't want to play this in VR because there is a VR option for this game. I'm really enjoying it and I'm getting into it. It'll be interesting to see how the story develops because everything's pointing towards Graham. Sort of stealing the research and having every single motive in the book to kill him, but yeah, I know what's going to end up happening. It's going to be like Bobby or something, but we'll find out. This is a very good game. I'm really enjoying it. It's definitely quite creepy, but not PT kind of creepy, but it does keep me on my toes. Anyway, do keep an eye open for episode 2 because I will be streaming this again very soon, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.